Hi guys, in this video I am going to talk about mass properties of a solid. We are going to work on a tutorial in SolidWorks where we will create this part that is shown here. A very simple part, rectangular block with a hole in it, and then we want to evaluate its mass properties. And as you know, mass properties are like what is the density, what is the volume of the uh, this object, right? What is the density of the object, what is the total surface area. So these are some of the mass properties. Density depends on the material, which material the part is made of, right? So first we have to make a CAD model, then we have to apply appropriate material, and then the based on the overall shape of the part and the material, then we can calculate density, mass, volume, surface area, center of mass, principal moments of inertia, and so on and so forth. So let's get started. So I have SolidWorks open here, and I'm going to make a part file. The dimensions are in inches, so I keep it as it is. Okay, so we can draw the sketch and then extrude it. So let's select front plane, extruded boss slash base on the features tab, because that is the first feature is going to be extruded feature. So I select that, and now I automatically in sketch mode. So I'm gonna draw a center rectangle. I will put center on the origin, and let's dimension this. So let's use smart dimension. The length of this rectangular uh, block is 5 inches, and width is 3 inches. Okay, now we can extrude this block and then cut a hole, or we can draw a circle right now here and do it in one shot, right? So I'm gonna draw a circle for the circular hole. Diameter of this circle is 2 inches, 2-inch diameter circle. And now everything looks good. The sketch is completely black, fully defined. So we exit the sketch, and thickness is 2 inches. Okay, and one other thing I will do is I want to extrude it in both sides of front plane. So I'm gonna open this edit feature, and instead of blind extrusion, I want to use my front plane as a mid plane, so it will be symmetric across the front plane. Okay, so that's the part. Now like for example, if we you can calculate the volume and surface area without any problem, right? If you want to calculate volume, you already know mm, the length, width and height of this block. So you know the rectangular block volume can be calculated by length times width times height, and then you calculate the volume of the cylinder uh, with this circle here, volume of the cylinder, and you can subtract the volume of the cylinder from the volume of the rectangle to get the volume of this particular body. So there are some calculations that are involved. Also, if I give you the density of the material that we are going to apply to this, then you can also calculate the mass of this object, right? Mass is nothing but the volume multiplied by density. So you know those things, but instead of doing all those calculations manually, uh, we will let SolidWorks do those calculations for us. So what I am going to do is I'm going to first apply some material to this block. Okay, so right now it says material not specified, so we can right click there, edit material, and you can see SolidWorks has library of all different types of materials and their mechanical properties, right? So we are going to select steel alloy, and within steel we will select AISI 304. AISI 304 right here. These are different alloys, steel alloys with different properties. So AISI 304, and you can see the properties of that material are already in SolidWorks library: elastic modulus, Poisson's ratio, and so on and so forth, right? Tensile strength. So I'm just going to go ahead and click apply. Okay, and close. So now we applied material to this. Now let's evaluate the mechanical properties of this block. To do that, we should click on evaluate tab here. Okay, and on evaluate tab there is an option called mass properties, so that's the option you want to choose. So I'm going to click on mass properties, and here they are. So you can see volume of this rectangular body with a hole in it is 23.72 cubic inches. Density is 0.29 pounds per cubic inch for the material that we chose. And depend based on that, if you multiply 23.72 and 0.29, you are going to get mass of 6.85 pounds. Why don't I do it and show you? So 23.72 times 0.29, and you are going to get 6.878. So there will be of course some rounding off, but you get the idea, right? Then uh, surface area also we can calculate surface area of each side, uh, and then that will give us the total surface area, that is 68.28 square inches. Now center of mass, you will see that uh, because we created the rectangle around the origin. Origin was in the center of the rectangle, and also when we extruded the rectangular block, we extruded by using mid plane option. So the center of mass remains on the origin. That's why we get x0, y0, and z0, basically the origin. So, and there are other properties that you may need to use, but those are there. So that's how easy it is. So I hope you understand, and with this I will stop this video now.